はい、どうもフェイです。ドラゴンエイジやっていこうと思います。パークまたもらいましたね。この辺とかまだコーデックスがあったな。経験値ボーナス。よし。では、勢力が溜まってますんで、これやりましょうね。メインクエストですね。女帝を助けに行くってやつですね。未来で女帝が暗殺されてたっていう未来があったんで、それを変えるってやつですね。
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
そうだね、これ。
I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
いろいろ聞いときましょうか。
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
なるほど。
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court.
エルフはこの世界では虐げられた存在なんですよ
Briala could use
ね。
it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
奴隷とかになってるような種族なんですよ。
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached
なる
her.
ほど。
Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
よし、行きましょ
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
う。行きます。なんかあんま派手に動くミッションにならなそうですね。結構こそこそなんかやることになるのかな。新しいエリアに行くときね。
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it.
すげえとこだ。
The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
お、だいぶおしゃれしてきたね。
Inquisitor Adar, it is my great pleasure to meet you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their
なるほど。
crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
お、動けるようになりました。宮廷の好感度ってのがあるな。
It's just somebody.
オーレイ人はクナリ族をオーガと大差ないものと考えている。彼らを取り込むにはかなり努力しなければならない。あ、25まで落ちた。なるほど。すごい差別を受けてるわけですね。
We can
女性と話せ。
only hope Celine
はい。
prevails tonight. Gaspar will ruin us all.
Oh! Wait there! Whatever your name is,
指輪
have you seen a ring? It is very important. And I need it back. It was a gift from the Countess
この中で困ってる
Montbelliard.
人を助けていけばいいの。
Enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
オッケー。
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
なんかありそうだよ、もう。あったあったあった。あったあったあった。
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
見つけたよ。宮廷の好感度が上がった。大抵は起点もてなし、あるいは平静を装った結果である。
Is
Hi.
this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it.
いえいえ、大丈夫
You
で
have
すよ。
saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
お安いご用でございます。あ、10上がった。こんな感じで好感度上げんのかな。でもあとなんかだいぶ上げなきゃいけないよ、これ。これ、クナリ族だったらもっと全然お安く済むのかな。
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
これ、つまりこういう真ん中にいきなり行かずにもっとうろちょろした方がいいってことだよね。何これ、必要な小僧って何これ。
I hope not.
何必要な小僧って何何開かないこれ。あ、小僧が必要だって。何それ。
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Shadow.
倉庫の鍵。 れ真ん中入っちゃって大丈夫なのかな。話している貴族に近づけ、うろちょろした方がいいんだね。こんにちは。あ、そうなんですね。ごめんなさい。貴族の会話を盗み聞ける安全な場所を探せ。はい。なんか、こんなことしてると、好感度落ちそうです。聞こえない、聞こえない。ここはえどういうことこの下は盗み聞く。
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
この話聞いて何か意味あったの？ちょっと逆が言ってみましょうか。これあと70は上げられるの？これすげえなんか大変そうなんだけど。小僧とやらがないんですよね。あ、なんか反応がある。あった、やったね。あれ、あと9個。だいぶいっぱいいるな。あった。おー、いらない。いらない。で、そこ上げてみましょうか。何ここ、なんかあんの？いらない。いらない。ゴミが入ってるだけの。マジで？あれもっとなんかあるでしょう。あれ？今なんか一瞬ね、画面が暗くなりました。手元が何かおかしいかも。あれこれ外も出れないしな。どうすんだろう。真ん中行くしかなさそうですね。とりあえず行ってみましょうか。
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
なるほど。
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like wicked grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
なるほど。
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning, particularly Cole, assuming you can get him to pay attention.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And Raste watch over us all. これ命がけの会話イベントみたいな感じか。タイトルの音楽流れてる。おお。
寄り道できない。あら、ダメですね。一直線に行くしかないみたいかな。お、なんか反応ある。何これ。積み木。
Just to gossip.
あ、そう。
If not,
Interesting. Well, that's useful.
スキャンダラスな情報。
Is that the Inquisitor?
Economy? Surely not. This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
あれ、カサンドラに話しかけてる
This
つもりが。
dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor
I
would
Like
cannot
a whole
believe Gaspard and Celine are in the same
How
room.
could the Empress
Grand
afford to
Duchess
renovate the
Florian must have
palace
worked a
without
miracle
war
to get them
going
here.
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all.
How long can Orzammar hold out and trade this? But the king wants trade resumed before panic starts.
ドワーフはいますね。
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations?
プレート4。図書室。あらら。
Hopes the trade in foodstuffs will resume quickly.
全く好感度を上げれそうなタイミングがないんですけど。
What is Gaspard up to? Wouldn't surprise me if it was an Inquisitor.
あ、ギャスパロ。
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Adar.
あれが女帝か。
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the mage underground,
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
champion of the blessed Andraste herself,
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
get on with it.
Pantagast.
Cousin, my dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor.
このタイミングで暗殺を明かすと混乱が起こりそうな気がするけど、どうなんだろうね。
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
レリアナ、いいじゃん、その格好。 今は無難にやっておきましょう。お、好感度10上がった。
Tell me, Yvette, how are my mind?
レリアナ、あれレリアナどこ行った今。
Do you want for anything?
セフィーノはいた。
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor,
あ、妹なんだ。へ
please allow
え
me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
よろしく。
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
妹っぽいな。
Did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, milady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of
The dancing is so dull, your worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
レリアナちゃんはどこ行った？
Believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with apostates.
You just know that will end bad.
あれいねえな。
What were they doing in the
レリアナレリアナどこ行った？あれ
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
I had hoped to tour the world with
なんか劇場概論。なんか読み物ですね。あれレリアナさんどこ行ったか知ってる？あ、ビビエンヌいた。
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations.
あ、そう
The
なんだ。
Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
そうか。
Anything happening I should know?
Cole is behaving even more oddly than usual.
マジで
Someone should keep an eye on him.
トラブル起こさないであいつ。
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a son, a lover, a friend is not the same man who speaks for Andraste and leads the Inquisition. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their
最
true
初ビビエンヌに会った時
selves
もそうだった
unmasked.
ね。
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
You ready to act when I give the signal?
Always, my dear. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
I heard Celine was having the
Inquisitor,
彼にいた。
did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
モテモテなんだ。
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not yet. It would be easier if people would stop talking to me. Other people. Not you.
We'll talk later.
I await your say.
Is that him?
あれレリアンはどこ行ったんだ
As if there was any doubt of the faith I am trusting.
ね。進みましょうか。多分クエストのところかも。
Just dance with me. You cannot stand about me.
I still remember the day they came to tell me that my second
なんかスキャンダル情報とかも集めたいけど特にないんですよね。
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start.
なるほど。
I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
.この人話しかけられないんだよね。手は出るんだけど。なんでだろう。
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
よっぽど嫌なんだ。
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
踊らないかって言ってみる。多分断られ
I
そう
don't
だ。
suppose you'd like to dance.
わずかに上昇した。
Now, this is hardly the time. We're here to find the
ちょっと動揺してんの
killer,
かわいい。
not dance.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the Civil War?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
なるほど。
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
またセリーンのギャスパールのこともちょっと詳しく知らないから俺に今のステップで選べって言われても困るな。英雄の間。あれエルフの召使いに質問せよ。こんにちは。
Leave us.
あっち行けって言われた。盗み聞き。盗み聞きが多いね、今日。
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
何の包みだ？暗殺に使う何かかな。この辺は開かない。ちょっと行ってみようか。ここあれ繋がってないの？どうやって行くんだろう。あ、これで行ける？あ、行けねえわ。これ出れば行けそうなのにな。道伝ってどうやって出るんだろう。エリアナちょっと
Look at Lady Cambian's slippers. Trimmed with pearls
どうでもいいんだけどさ。
and emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambian's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambian acquire such a grand shoe? What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Olay. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Okay.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
こなんか場所は紫で出てるけど出れないんですけど。どうやって出るんだろう。あ、かすかに好感度が上がった。なんで？意味がわからない。下も行けないもんね。どうやって行くんだろう。どうすんだこれは。あれあなんか好感度下がった今。やべえ。あん中飛び込んじゃダメなんだ。あ、いけるいける。あれここはいけない。ここ通れないな。何これ。どうすんだ全然わかんねえぞ。外に一回出んのかな。そこに行ければいいっぽいんだけど。どうやって行くんだろう。 こかなあ、ここかも。
I heard the Inquisition.
Guess not.
I should look around. Waste of time.
時間の無駄。テント内ドラゴン王が王冠を手で遊んでいる。あ、これ相変わらずあれか。お話系か。お前関係ないやつです。
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Another time, my lord.
あった。なんだこれ。カプリスのコイン。これ目的のものじゃないの。
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briella we have a situation.
やってんな、そうそう。
I heard
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
This way is closed. Please,
あ、そうなの。
use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Interesting.
なんかあった。
Well, well. What's this?
手がかり。なんか人の動きが書いてますね。クリアラ何かがおかしい。すぐに応援を起こしてくれ。
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril before? Don't give me that. I've seen the way he looks at you.
さっきのおじさんかな。
hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
I can't imagine Gaspard being vitriolic. What's the matter?
The Grand Duke bears a grudge against the council for refusing him the crown. He's threatened death if they refuse him again, collectively and individually, along with their vassals.
やべ、好感度下がった。
What backwater did you come from? Everyone knows that. Good evening, Inquisitor.
社交辞令を通さないとダメですね。うわ、すっげえ下がった。ほほー。今まで貯めた分がほぼパーです。なるほど。
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
なるほど。誰？
must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties and the deaths?
This is a private conversation.
え、上登れんだこれ。すげえ。これめっちゃ怪しいだろこれ。あ、やばいな。長くなるともう。パーティーに出席しないと人々が気づき好感度が下がる。ゲームオーバーみたいにならないことは気をつけないと。
I need to get back before I missed.
Hmm? 好感度がどんどん落ちていく。あ、コールこんなとこにいたんだ。ごめん、ちょっとね、今お前と話してる場合じゃない。あれ？これか。なんかいろいろ予定が書いてあるな。やべえ、好感度がどんどん落ちていく。こんなもん？あ、まだある。手紙。今夜はそばにいてください。あ、セリーの手紙だ。ちょっとこんな触んなくて。ろくなアイテムねえ。これこれ盗み聞く。
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's sped up estate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those
これ戻ったら止まるのか。だいぶ下がったな。入れないんだよね。あ、これ聞いた。あれでも今のところの上でまだやり残してる感じだな。今なんか出たね。召使い連を調査か。仮想、今なんか出たな。仮想の提案にある閉じられた扉を開く。鍵がないんだよね、鍵が。ここってなってんだよな、行き先。だから多分この先のやつなんかやってないってことで。あ、あった。 かあったぞ。あげた。お、なんかあった。セリーンを我らも大人として話すことができよう。プリアラの手にある武器があるが、この戦争だけであらゆる戦いの流れを変えることができる。それはお互い分かっているだろう。あれを持つべきは帝国だ。お前もそれに賛同するだろう。彼女はオーレイに対し何よりも大きな脅威となった。我々で歩調を合わせれば、彼女から正義を奪うことも可能だ。彼女が交渉や外交に応じるなという幻想は抱くな。お前はあの女を誰よりも知っているはずだ。不可能だと思っている。ギャスパールの手紙です。死んでますね。
That's the bell. We should get back to the ballroom.
怒っちゃった。
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
この舞踏会の中ですげえなんか戦いが行われてます。お、あ、時間の無駄だったやつだ。やっぱりレリアナに今手に入れた情報を渡しておきますか。あれ、ここどこ、あ、ここじゃねえ、逆か。
Well, well, what have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith, delivered from the grasp of the fate by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
I may find the time to try a door or two.
Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
なるほど。この神秘感みたいなのが怪しいって話だったのがモリガンってこの女なんですけど、こいつは1の時に出てきたキャラクターで、アーチデーモンを身に宿して消えた人なんですよね。設定上ね。エンディングの分岐でそうなるんですけど、お腹にアーチデーモンを宿してどこぞに消えたって話になってて、2では行方不明だったんですけど、今ここで出てきましたね。 どこだ？これか。これだ。ガチャンコ。
This could be worth checking out.
お、なるほど。一気にこういう戦いのパートに。今着てるやつは何なのじゃ。あー、なるほど。これおしゃれだから元に戻せって。めんどくせえな。正直めんどくせえな。